I stole Icselo's pants.
He-Man.
Welcome to 7 Dooms for Sandpoint, Chapter 4, Footprints on the Roof. This is episode 44. Leading the charge into this next level of the dungeon was Menargle and her squads of numerous goblins, whom Lumi had very successfully rallied to take part in this raid. Though they didn't get much further than the foyer because they couldn't agree on which way to go. You were able to wrestle a decision out of them. You headed north and walked right into the midst of about a dozen or so of the Devil's Disciples in a former quarters of the goblins. While attempting to figure out what to do and how to handle them, Millie made the decision by tossing a fireball into the room.
The most commanding of all command decisions. God bless.
And a battle
message.
ensued. A battle ensued in which a few of the disciples were charred to ash, and the rest of them, well, they were handed their asses as they were decimated. Well, they were more than decimated. They were destroyed. And at the very end, as Menargle settled into one of the chairs that had been occupied in this room, and the goblins began to pile the bodies of these slain disciples into the corner of the room. The goblin cheese had gone into the northeasternmost corner of the room and found a hidden surviving disciple, which Cheese led out at the point of his weapon, and right before pushing her toward Icselo, Cheese brought his dog slicer down into this woman's calf.
Owie.
And then began to shove her towards Icselo, and that is where we are going to pick up. Cheese shoves this girl towards Icselo. She stumbles. You see that she is half feral, wide-eyed, hair hanging in filthy ropes around her face. Ash and soot streak her skin. Her lips are cracked and bleeding where it looks like she chewed them raw. Blood runs bright red down her calf and gathers at her heel, but she refuses to fall. She straightens instead, chin lifting with a sharp, feral defiance that doesn't quite hide the tremor in her breath. She stands before Icselo, swaying slightly, eyes bright and animal-wide beneath a curtain of matted hair. Her eyes flick back and forth, taking in the room around her. This place smells of smoke and iron and fresh-spilled blood. The burned and bloody bodies of her fellow disciples lie in a pile in the corner of the room. The goblins crowd the chamber's edges, muttering, and Menargle watches, unable to hide her curiosity at what is about to unfold. The girl's shoulders slump, and the fight seems to leave her body as she realizes she is truly alone. She looks back at Icselo, her eyes wide, her wide eyes now wet with barely contained tears. "Please, sir," she says. Her voice is roughened by smoke and fear. I'll tell you everything I know." She bows her head slightly, not in an act of submission, Not quite. It's more like she's bracing for a blow. Her lips keep moving after the words are spoken, shaping faint syllables that seem to disappear beneath the restless muttering of the goblins. She might be saying a prayer, it might be a broken apology, might even be faint pleas for mercy, but Icselo watches her for a moment. And then Icselo freezes. The shift is subtle at first, his breath halting mid-draw, his posture locking as though the air around him has hardened into glass. A dim glow kindles just beneath Icselo's flesh. It begins along his neck, a sullen ember beneath the skin, then spreads in branching lines down his arms and across his face. Veins ignite in molten red, brightening with every heartbeat. The light intensifies until it shines through him, stark and terrible. His eyes flare. Flame consumes them from within, burning white hot. Heat rolls outward in a sudden wave, carrying the sharp scent of scorched air. Icselo's body trembles and his jaw clenches. His head jerks once and then snaps straight upward with a sickening crack of vertebrae. His mouth opens in a silent scream, and a gout of fire erupts from his open mouth in a violent column blasting into the ceiling. Rock blackens, sparks rain down. The goblins scatter in shrieking panic as this chamber floods with blistering heat. And just as suddenly, it ends. Smoke curls from Icselo's lips. The inner glow flickers and dims. Icselo collapses where he stands. His body strikes the stone with a heavy final thud, steam rising from his skin. The glow in his veins flickers weakly, fading. The girl stares in wide-eyed disbelief for a moment, and then she recoils on her bleeding leg and lets out a scream, high and ragged with genuine terror. She scrambles backward, stumbling into and falling upon one of the chairs in the middle of the room, almost trying to disappear into the chair as she stares where Icselo's body has fallen. She screams until she loses her voice, just in this one harsh scream, and she begins crying. Monargal, eyes wide, almost with glee, watches the scene unfold and looks to all of you. What do you do?
Lumi dashes forward, fumbling for her medicinal kit, her first aid kit. Kind of like, not leaping per se, but like going over Icselo's body, kind of like rolling him onto his side and like checking out, his injuries, his breathing.
As soon as
trying
you
to
touch
fumble for
Icselo,
bandages and poultices.
as soon as you touch Icselo, your hands are burned.
I think that...
Do you have any kind of fire resistance?
No. And I think that she's going to like wrap her own hands with like bandages so that she can like continue to touch and manipulate him.
You will take...
She's gonna push through the pain for sure.
You will take... The heck? Where's my dice? Oh, there. I moved it. That's why. You will take 3 points of fire damage from touching Icselo. The heat is emanating from his body in waves, as if you are standing in, almost like you're standing directly in front of a burning fire.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I see Lumi tending to Icselo, Velynia would draw her dagger and walk quickly to this girl and just kind of like gripping her dagger kind of threateningly, standing as like she's kind of like standing in a way that makes her look bigger than she is, and she would just like, "What happened? What was that?"
I don't know. The devil marked him. The devil marked him.
What does that mean?
I don't know. The Sandpoint devil marked him.
What does it... That means the devil marked him. What are the implications of that, according to you and your people?
That... I can't... I don't... I want... I'm... And she's struggling to form coherent words. But next to you, you feel a tug on your arm. Menargle just reaches out and tugs at your sleeve to get your attention.
I look down at Menargle.
It seems as though our Sandpoint devil has chosen your Icselo. Marked him. Perhaps saving him for later? To Lumi, Menargle says, "Does he live still?"
I think like I'm like upending my water skin onto his skin just to like, try to cool his surface temperature a little bit. My hands are like wrapped in like cloth, and I'm like trying to assess like a
big old
pulse.
kaboosh of water just dumps over Icselo from
It's like
thin
that
air.
in Flash Dance.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I'm
Rousing
gonna invest.
splash.
I'm going to assess him.
Wait,
His vital signs.
Lumi's assessing vital signs. What's this about a splash?
Rousing splash. It's a cantrip.
Sorry.
What is it?
I thought you were just being a smartass in the side chat.
No,
I didn't
no.
realize that was an actual spell.
No, it's a thing.
Yeah, a splash of cold water descends on an ally's head. What is it? It grants 3d4 temporary hit points for a minute, which probably won't matter here, and will extinguish any lingering, persistent fire damage or acid damage.
Okay.
And so there's like mist and like water droplets like dripping off of Lumi's like soaked body is like she's probably drenched by this too. And she's like trying her best to like make sure that Icselo isn't dead.
So Lumi, go ahead and make a
medicine
check. You do notice as soon as this rousing splash happens, it's literally like the effect of throwing a bucket of water on a burning fire.
Mm-hmm.
You all see as steam roils off of Icselo's body.
I'm going to use the domain die.
Nice.
Right. Let's see if these work now.
For a total of 22 on the medicine.
Icselo is alive.
He's alive. Lumi will say to. It was you. Was it? Who was it Velynia or Menargle that asked Lumi?
It was Menargle who asked.
Oh, it was Menargle. I think that Lumi actually can't remember who asked. I think that Lumi will just like, he's alive. As she's like getting out like daubs of like poultice to like, try to like find whatever burning spot there is, and she's obviously like throwing ice cubes into a fire at this point. A little bit panicked as to what to do.
So with that 22,
she's trying her best.
With that 22, you are able to determine that Icselo 1 is alive.
Mm-hmm.
That 2, while he appears to be completely unconscious, he has sustained no injuries.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm actually starting to
no visible external injuries outside of what he.
I think
got in the fight.
I am in the midst of like the steam and whatever. I'm like trying to probably like doff his armor a bit, like if he's like, because I don't want him to cook in his armor. So I'm trying to expose the skin, make sure he can cool off properly. And that's why I kind of realized that he's not really received any damage. And then she remembers the unholy flames of the beast attack, and she like, it's a curse. And she tries to fumbles around in her bag for that scroll of cleanse affliction, which will be what she tries to do next on Icselo in the meantime.
All right. While Lumi's fumbling, what's everybody else doing? Fumbling for the scroll, I should say, not just fumbling.
I would be doing more talking to this girl. I think Velynia would as this kid like continues to panic, I think Velynia would say, pull it together. He's going to live. And in the meantime, we need to know some things.
She seems to be like, she shows visible signs of being relieved that he's still alive. Both relieved and confused, still frightened. And she's kind of trying to compose herself as she just kind of looks up at you from where she's sort of in this chair, and she's just, I don't know what you want. Don't know what I could say or do.
I kind of look over my shoulder one last time at Icselo and company, and you know, I would kind of like shrug, and I'd be like, are you the last of these cultists? Are there more?
I don't understand. What do you mean the last?
Acolytes, whatever you call yourselves. Are you all that's left?
I don't know how many you've killed.
How many of you are there?
We are many.
How many? 20, 50, 100?
We are legion. And she looks you up in the face. Still, the grime, tears have streaked the grime on her face. But she looks up at you and she just says, we are legion.
What does that mean?
We are everywhere.
That's all well and good, dear, but how many of you are actually present in the pit today?
I don't know. I don't know how many you've killed already.
How many were
That
there?
wasn't the question.
Assuming we have killed none. Just pretend.
She looks over her shoulder
I'm
to
sure
the pile of bodies.
You eat, train, and shit with these people, so you probably know who most of them are. Start naming names.
I'm gonna need persuasion or intimidation checks. Make an impression, I guess.
Remind me, is that persuasion? I'm not going to say that it's not a thing anymore, because I know that it is. But what kind of role is it? Is it diplomacy?
Yes, it's diplomacy.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
I'm just
you.
checking my handy dandy.
I think Velynia's not being intimidating yet. She's still trying to be diplomatic, so I'm going to make
Millie
a
is. She's very exasperated. That's going to be a 14 on the die
Jesus.
for
In-
28.
Intimidation, by the
16
way,
on
would be a charisma check to coerce or demoralize.
There is an intimidation skill.
I know, I just said that.
Oh, I thought you said it would be a. I thought you. Okay.
Intimidation is a skill. It's a charisma-based check. But
Yes.
you're using it to coerce or demoralize. Those are the actions. Whereas with diplomacy, you're trying to make an impression or persuade. Whatever. So you got a 22, Millie. What'd you get, Velynia?
The 28.
Sorry, 28.
I got a 20. So I guess I would probably. I guess by that definition, I'm probably doing intimidation would be more fair. Which I would get a 25 actually.
Okay.
Dude, Kaeryn, she's a bitch.
Okay.
Stop, dude. That's amazing.
Back here. So both of you have critically succeeded.
Oh, tell us everything. She's gonna fucking spill.
She's kind of with both of you critically succeeding. For the moment, she's a little confused as to which one of you she should answer. She looks back and forth between the two of you. And she kind
Velynia
of
changes her posture just a slightly to kind of defer to Millie.
and she had kind of turned. Millie did have the greater success. And she says, I don't know how many more disciples still remain right now in the pit. But we were left behind to hold this part, to keep it away from. She glances at with unmasked disdain at Menargle from the goblins.
Good job.
Our priestess is still here, somewhere. Her name is Esmerelli. She's probably at the shrine. But Jordas Munt took some of the others and the ascended disciples, and they went further down. Deeper into the pit.
What are their plans by going deeper into the pit? Are they trying to hunt down
She
your
looks to
devil?
you, and she looks down at where Icselo lies, presumably being tended to as Lumi is kneeling next to him. Do you even know who we are? Or did you just come in and start throwing punches and wielding blades against us?
Well, we heard there were some religious zealots down in the pit. That wouldn't be you, would it?
Yes, we are the disciples of the Sandpoint Devil.
Indeed.
You ask why they would go down below.
Yes.
They're not hunting the devil. They are working to complete the ritual to rise the devil to godhood.
What does such a ritual entail?
The collection of souls.
Is that why you've been attacking the town? Collecting souls.
Yes.
some souls worth more than others when it comes to this ritual? I'm trying to sort out why you were trying to take the children.
Children are... And she seems reluctant to say it first. As you all kind of well, you're still continuing to intimidate her, and she just says, the children are easier.
What do you mean?
They usually don't know how to wield swords and defend themselves.
I think at this, Velynia, like, snatches this bitch up by her frickin' tunic and is like, Millie, if there's any other questions, make it quick, please. And I'm ready to fucking kill her at the mention of, like, taking
Natalin, you would notice specifically, maybe even Millie, that as she says that about the children, you see Menargle and a few of the goblins kind of nodding in agreement, like, yeah, it's not wrong. Children are always easier.
Little
Well,
fucking
we know
monster.
that they're all shitbags.
We know
right?
they're
So,
shitbags.
let's see.
They're useful shitbags.
So are those really the only places where you all have been congregating in this pit? Here, the area to the south, perhaps, of the statue, the shrine that you're speaking of, and wherever the rest of them went, down further into the pit.
Yes. We've moved. Jordismond had us move all of our people to the pit in preparation for the coming ceremonies. We were left behind to hold this area against the goblins, while the others went down to perform the rituals.
Well, that's really all I had.
That just completes my itinerary.
Well, you've answered my questions.
And I think Velynia kind of like looks over her shoulder at Millie and just like she has her blade at this girl's throat. And
Menargle tugs
Velynia's
at your arm
soothing.
again.
What?
Perhaps you should not slice the girl's throat just yet.
Why?
Well, she seems as though she's been very eager to dispense their secrets. Perhaps I and my goblins can coax more secrets out of her.
Oh my god.
While you seek out the others, continue to clear this place. South of here is our Rompus area. And if you head south from the statue, you will see that the corridors go west, then south, then west again. And to the west you will see a set of large double doors. That is the shrine. That is where I would perform my rituals to the Sandpoint Devil. My true rituals! She turns to this girl. This is where this interloper would be.
I think I'm in a tough spot. Leaving her to these goblins
I've
is
got one more
worse.
thing.
Yes, Millie.
In your opinion, and I'd like Monargle's answer too, what do you think is one of the most powerful powerful things that the Sandpoint Devil is capable of doing?
Who are you asking?
The girl. And Monargle. We only saw the one display.
I've only heard the legends and the prophecies and the sermons of Jordas that when the Sandpoint Devil rises to godhood, it will trample all unbelievers under its feet, burning the heretics with its fiery breath.
I'm sorry, dear. I don't know that much about the lore and of the devil. I'm brand new to learning all of this. Wouldn't it be hooves? I thought he had hooves.
Underhoof.
I don't think she gets your...
Oh, she's stupid. Millie, is that all? Anything else on your itinerary? And Velynia kind of like glances at you, and in her eyes, you can very clearly tell if there's anything else you want to ask, you better ask it. There's kind of a knowing look there.
Millie just kind of nods. No, I think I'm done.
And Velynia looks back at this girl, and she just kind of just says, sort of growls. Children can't wield weapons. They're easier to take. And I kind of would lean in and I would just say, you deserve to be left with these goblins. Know that this is a mercy. And slit her throat.
Oh, good heavens.
I think Velynia just stands up and like wipes
well,
her dagger.
Okay.
Oh,
She was in no position
sorry
to
about
defend
that.
herself.
Velynia's got some impulse control issues.
I knew what I was doing, Millie.
And Millie gives you a side eye.
Monargle
And yeah.
just inhales deeply through her nose, looks up at you, glaring, but does not say anything.
Taking orders from goblins.
If this was Red Dead Redemption, your honor mode just went ding.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Lumi, you've been tending to Icselo as this whole thing has been happening. What were you attempting to do next?
I wanted to use my scroll of cleanse affliction to try to cleanse Ixlo's affliction.
What a judicious use of cleanse affliction.
I think this is the time, to be honest.
This is like a perfect fit, I would say.
Whoops.
I choose an affliction on the target, such as a curse, disease, or poison.
Mm-hmm.
If it has advanced past stage 1, I reduce the stage by 1.
So,
yeah.
You read this spell, and you're targeting a curse.
Upon Icselo.
As you read through this spell, you've done this before, actually, or had it. You've done it, I believe. You've seen it done.
Yeah.
You know how this magic works. When the words are done, nothing changes in Icselo. He remains unconscious, though, due to the rousing, what was it called? Rousing splash?
Rousing splash.
He is no longer so hot to the touch that it injures you, though he has a very high fever. His eyes seem to be rapidly moving beneath the lids.
Yeah, I will try to use what herbal knowledge I have. Probably getting some herbs and crushing them and trying to put them underneath his tongue or something to help him bring down the fever a little bit using my medicine knowledge. Just whatever I can to help make sure that nothing bad happens to him while he's having this fit. And she's gonna look up to the three of you. I tried what I could. I think he's stable, but
Well done, Lumi.
still unconscious.
Good work, Lumi.
Menargle will stand up and will actually... I'm going to go ahead and make her go away since you dispatched Raise. Menargle walks around where you are, Lumi, to the door that is right over here and opens it. I said, opens it. Jeez. The door wouldn't open. And Menargle says, she first looks in the room and seems to be pleased that it's as she expected it. And she says to you, Lumi, this room was my personal quarters.
I'm sure you're relieved to have it back, are you not?
I will keep watch over your friend. Keep him safe. And she shows you, she hasn't entered the room until that moment, and she just kind of steps in to show you that nothing happens when she walks through the door. If you will permit my goblins, they will carry him in here and place him upon the bed.
Tamiko, the player, doesn't really enjoy this, but
Well,
I
yeah,
understand
Lumi
that
looks
this is
at the group and what the heck?
this is probably a solution to what's happening over here. So can I do whatever an insight check would be?
Oh, that's it. Yes. I think it's just perception. I think it's just.
Mhm.
It's called sense motive. It's perception.
Oh, sense motive is the thing that I'm always saying doesn't actually exist, but then you tell me yes, it does. It's perception.
It does.
I know.
I think
It's just not a skill in and of itself anymore.
No,
it was a thing in 1E.
It was a thing, and then it was sort of, I guess, deprecated. But with the remaster, it's more prevalent.
Huh.
Okay, that's a 26.
Damn.
Menargle.
16 on the die wasn't that impressive.
It's pretty fucking good. We're just level 6. That's pretty fucking good.
A 26 is a success. And yeah, it's a success, and Menargle seems sincere that this place, with the goblins occupying this space, this room is safe, further putting him on a comfortable bed instead of the floor, and in this back room keeps him even safer. And she's given you no indication that she means otherwise. And while, yes, you are correct, the meta of it is it's an attempted solution to Baron's absence. You are never
I don't think that counts as metagaming.
You are never pigeonholed into following. Because
That's
Lord
meta
knows,
consideration. That's meta kindness.
I think Lumi catches on a little bit of something here, and will ask Menargle, what came over him? You know something about it, don't you? The fire, the possession.
The extra hotness.
Menargle looks
Different.
from you to the body lying on the floor, blood still pooling around it from her slit throat. Well, I have my suspicions, and I would have liked to have had some time with the girl to confirm them. It is my belief that she activated some sort of spell or effect upon him. But I don't think she even knew what she was doing. I think it was taught to her. But I believe that your friend has been marked by the Sandpoint Devil.
Mm.
And what comes of a mark like this? Does Lumi know anything about this? From her extreme occult knowledge and autistic special interest about the Sandpoint Devil?
Her hyperfixation.
Her literal last entire lifetime frickin' studying this thing.
So I think most of your knowledge, sort of out of game, if you will, most of your knowledge, Lumi, has come from the viewpoint of reading the legends and lore, how the legends of the Sandpoint Devil have evolved. A lot of it coming from folklore, sort of rising from mere cryptid status to this near divine entity. But you haven't had any like practical knowledge. You haven't, until recently, you've not had an opportunity to talk to active cultists, people worshiping this. Every time you come across cultists, you kill them. So you've not had an opportunity to get firsthand accounts. This is something, the meta of it is that during downtime, it is something that is available to you to, when you're seeking your research knowledge, you can talk to people in town and try to gather more knowledge to see if people have seen sightings. There's probably people around town from the local drunk who claims to have, the equivalent of, I was abducted by aliens once.
I was kicked in the head by the Sandpoint Devil himself. That's how I knocked my tooth.
The Sandpoint Devil spent 3 nights in my barn and left nothing.
Leon, you were
scorch
just
marks.
drunk. That was that donkey.
So you don't have.
I'm telling you, Sandpoint Devil was actually an invention by the Magnemar government to make us pay more in tariffs.
In a stunning twist, what's our little guy's name? What's our is it? It's not Harry. Harry is outside selling Sandpoint Devil merch when we get back up top. Like he's selling t-shirts and like
I saw the Sandpoint Devil and lived to tell about it.
all I got was this
So-
shirt. Yeah. It's
so
got a big hoof
your-
print on it.
Your knowledge, that's where the gap in your knowledge is.
Mhm.
So Menargle does sort of being a goblin, the two of you see eye to eye on a physical stature level. So she's not so much
Literally.
looking down at you, but she's looking down at Icselo, and we see that sort of him lying on the ground and the sweat beating across his brow and the eyes moving rapidly. And she looks to you, Lumi, and says, "The thing about being marked by the devil in such a way, the Sandpoint Devil wouldn't mark just any person. If my suspicions are correct, and this girl used some last-ditch effort of a spell, it was intended to only work on somebody who has already been influenced, who has already been touched in some way by the Sandpoint Devil."
And what kind of omen is this? In your eyes, that is. Has he been blessed? Has he been cursed? Is this a malediction? Is this something to be joyous or praised of?
I would say that it is a little of all of those things. And, if I'm being honest, which of course I am, because we are friends now, I'm a little bit jealous.
Hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Low-key,
Yeah,
me too.
that's fair. Do you know how to help his fever, right? I'm sure you've helped your people with any illnesses they've had, knowing how close you are with your kin.
I can treat his fever, keep it under control. It will keep him comfortable.
Lumi looks to Millie and Natalin and Velynia and goes, like,
Have you ever seen anyone else marked like this?
Great question, Kaeryn.
I've never seen it.
But you've heard of it?
I have.
And what happened to them?
In the instance I heard of, the person was weak of soul and spirit, and their soul was one of the 666 needed by the Sandpoint Devil. They did not survive. And yet they live on, feeding the devil, moving him ever closer to his divine self. She says these words with the zeal of a religious leader who, it comes across as jealous, like a religious leader being like, "I can't wait until I die and get to heaven."
Wow.
I would describe her consideration of Icselo as she views him now as a divinely touched being who has been chosen by the Sandpoint Devil, and she now just wants to keep him safe and wants to know what's going to happen, and I think you can glean that she wants to be there when he wakes up. If somebody has been touched by the devil and they wake up, she's kind of thinking, or at least you can assume she's like, I want to be the one that gets to ask him, what was it like? What did you see?
We're going to come back and it's going to be like when the Ewoks were worshiping C-3PO, isn't it? It's going to be like, it's going to be like full on, like figs and fucking flowers.
He's on a makeshift throne telling stories about the
100%.
all of you prior to this.
And the goblins are just listening with rapt attention.
Or it's gonna be like the girl in Midsummer where they're all like worshiping her.
Oh God, Jesus Christ. There are two distinct ways this could go.
Well, I mean, even going back to the Ewok thing, maybe they've got him roasting over a spit.
Man, really a lot of different directions. But I think when Lumi looks over to kind of consider the rest of her party and like kind of to see if this is okay, I think Velynia listens to Menargle, and I kind of give like a very slight nod. Like, I think Velynia thinks that Icselo is probably safer here than anywhere else.
Millie shrugs.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty then. I guess that's settled. Shrug.
Yeah.
So are we going?
We'll leave him here with you. Lumi says to Menargle. You take care of him. And we'll go see what's happening in the other section of your home. And you'll still join us for more of a battle, right? Your goblins? If there's more of them?
Oh, feels like kicking some ass.
We haven't gotten rid of these upstarts from all of your home yet. Only this part of it.
Next on the menu is a heathen priestess.
We will be on standby, but I will need to be here with at least 4 of my goblins to keep an eye on your friend.
Of course, yeah.
Proceed, and if you find trouble that you need us. And she will...
Suppose you can keep 3 bowl Tony, pork chop, sticky Mike, and cheese.
She is going to reach into a pouch. And she is going to pull out a crudely fashioned device that she holds out to you, Lumi. And when you look at it, you see that it's visually, think of it almost like an Aztec death whistle.
Oh, cool.
But it's fashioned out of Whistlefang goblin teeth.
Ew. Ugh.
And she says, blow into this. And she holds it up to her mouth and shows you. And basically you get that sort of death whistle sound. But it has this keening whistle that you had heard once upon a time as being one of the namesake of the Whistlefangs. If we hear this whistle, I will send my goblins to your aid.
Gondor calls for aid.
4 of the goblins come, and they bring Icselo into her chambers and place him upon the bed. And Menargle is going to watch over Icselo.
Does Natalin look hesitant to leave? Or
Oh,
no?
very much so. Very, very, very much so.
Would Velynia maybe notice that, being fairly close with Natalin?
Yeah.
Do you think? I would go to Natalin and kind of get close, and I would just say, I think he really is safest here. They won't hurt him. And I kind of like look at like his smoldering parts, like some of his clothes are still like giving off the faintest smoke, and be like, especially now.
I think you look at his armor, where Lumi had pulled some of the armor off, and what you hear is that ting, ting, ting of cooling metal.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's how hot it had been.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even look at Lumi's bandaged hands, or less bandaged and more wrapped for precaution, but...
Yeah. And I kind of like look back at Natalin. I think we should go. We need you more than he does. Right now.
You can see there is a fight in Natalin between these two, and then I think she sighs, just kind of leans on you.
I gave you like a half hug. I'm gonna give you a little rub on the back. And I'm like, he'll be fine.
And I think it's the fact that you are okay with leaving him, because she knows you're interested in him.
I'm sure she knows 100%. Obviously, I have his best interest at heart.
Exactly. So
I wanna get
if
on
you're
the
okay
boning.
with it,
Oh yeah. No. Oh my god, it is going to be delightful when this realization comes out. Velynia is not interested. Bro,
This is hilarious because it's the Lumi Natalin Velynia triangle all over again.
Oh my god, dude. It's a square now. It's just a square. There's one more involved.
The freaking octagon at this point. Yeah. It'll be an octagon soon.
Well, there's Sava and there's what's her face from the one shot.
wait till Lala comes back.
Lala's here, yeah. All kinds of folks. And I kind of like look at Millie and I'd be like, I agree. I think our next stop is that priestess. I hope you were listening for directions. I was a little preoccupied.
South and then west, and then south and then west again.
South and west and west again.
South and west, south and west again.
I like
the
how you
next
said the
t-shirt, Jake.
directions, and then Velynia immediately recites them incorrectly.
It's west, and south, and east. Again. Velynia wasn't listening. The first time or that time.
Millie apparently wasn't either, because all Millie heard was the doors to the south, rumpus room, passageway to shrine.
Can we pretend that Millie was listening and maybe get a helpful hand from God, please, Jake?
Well, I mean,
Natalin
was listening.
Apparently.
So, good luck.
Oh,
we're going to take a quick break at this point.
Perfect.
As
What
you've
perfect
made a
timing.
decision to move on, we're going to go ahead and we'll take a short break. And we will be back in a few moments. We'll see you on the other side. And we're back. I need to make an adjustment here. Interact. Close that.
I love that you actually put Icselo on the bed.
Yeah.
It's like we were playing with dolls.
If anybody was watching, even though we weren't showing the map, I was manipulating Menargle and Icselo the whole time.
That's the best, dude.
All right. You have decided to leave Icselo in the care of Menargle and the goblins. You have Lumi has a Whistlefang alert whistle. And you have a charge. What would you like to do?
Natalin, it seemed like you gained the directions better than any of us. Would you care to lead the way?
She kind of just gives you kind of like the little side eye, like, "Oh, sure, you don't want to open any more doors." But she,
I'm happy to check any for traps, but you sounded like you knew the directions.
but yeah, she just nods and heads south. And then this is the room, right, where that they were arguing in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I have to decide north, south.
Yes, that is correct.
She'll go to these doors and then wait for Velynia to check them.
I would go, and I would check them for traps. Which ones? Oh, yeah. Okay, I will check them for traps.
Very well.
Mm-hmm. Here I go. Ew. 18.
These doors appear trap-free.
Super, I open them.
All right, as you open the doors, you see a hallway extending 20 feet before curving to the south.
Natalin, she did say south, right? Hmm.
I have pulled out.
No,
Monarch.
no.
Hold on a second.
Well, okay.
I love when you guys just grab your
I thought
tokens
I
and
could
just
get
start
away with-
wandering forward.
I thought I could get away with that.
No
Me when
stealth
I zoomed
rolls.
through the entire dungeon.
You just take off running. Okay, so as you move into this area, here we go. As you move into this area, you are. Move this guy a second, of course. Okay. The rough walls of this hallway, and this is as you entered through the door. The rough walls of this hallway are adorned with a long mural that begins with a depiction of the Devil's Platter near the northeast end of the hall. As you travel west and south, the mural slowly changes along both sides of the wall, first depicting lower forested lands before finally portraying buildings in the town of Sandpoint, when the hall opens into a larger room. Along both sides, recurring scenes of a bat-winged, wolf-fanged dragon-tailed horse trampling and eating and burning screaming humans are rendered in grisly but loving detail. At the far end of this open chamber, to the furthest west, you see a pair of large wooden doors painted to resemble the leering face of this wolf-fanged monster. Of course, standing between you and that door is someone else. You see a single giant ogre. And he's actually sitting in the middle of the floor. There's some kind of dead carcass of a large spidery creature. And he is gnawing loudly on one of the legs.
Ugh.
And as you all come into view, he rips a piece off, tosses the leg to the side, and stands rising to about 12 feet tall.
Mm.
Looks at you all and smiles.
Ew.
You see bits of whatever he was eating caught in his teeth. He cracks his neck loudly and says, "About time, Gorlak. Got a good fight in. It's been a while since Gorlak has had a challenge." And I need you to roll for initiative.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a simple man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. You can add your initiatives in. I need to remove. Hold on. I need to remove Menargle from this initiative. And we'll remove Icselo
Wow.
from the initiative.
I think it's fine that Gorlak doesn't get a turn. I think we could just leave it like this.
Mm-hmm.
This is fine.
And then we'll add
Shit.
Gorlak to the initiative.
Jeez, you fuckers are quick.
Well, no, that's just, that's not,
Oh,
wait,
We're perceptive.
yes, you are.
what do you mean? What? Hold on. Why'd you say ogres are quick?
No, I said you fuckers are quick. I was talking to my teammates.
Oh, I see.
They all beat me in initiative, you see.
I see. Hold on a second.
Skill
Feel
issue.
free to go before me, Lumi. It's up to you.
You're driving the bus.
Give me a second here.
I guess Lumi going first kind of makes a little
Well,
bit of
I
sense,
haven't
but
rolled
not really.
I haven't rolled initiative yet.
Good luck beating a 27.
Let's see. What is the perception here?
Oh, it's a plus 40. Oh, look at that. I got a 72 on my initiative.
Okay, and then we roll the die, which would be this one, 26.
Yeah, good luck getting a 27, I said.
Okay. So, now, Natalin, what's your perception?
My perception is plus 10, but I have plus 2 in an initiative. So it'd be plus 12.
Okay, so Gorlak will go before you. Millie and Lumi.
First.
Yeah. Lumi will do what she always does on the first round of combat. Is she's gonna assess this creature and try to exploit its vulnerabilities. And I get to make a lore check against it, and depend against the DC of its level, and depending on my degree of success, I get bonuses.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 22.
That will be a success.
Cool. I get to ask one question about it, and then I will create a personal antithesis. So, okay, sorry. Let me pull up all that. Let me pull out all the words here. I'm trying to navigate my character sheet on mobile instead of app because of the issue. I'm having a hard time finding all my abilities. Exploit vulnerability. Here we go. Success. I learned its highest weakness, if it has any, but nothing else. Only its weakness if it has one. And then I choose to either exploit its mortal weakness or create a personal antithesis. And I get to ask one recall knowledge question, also as a success.
Gorlak has no weaknesses.
Cool. Okay. My recall knowledge, I guess, will be which of this creature's saving throws is the worst.
There you go. It's got to be will. Reflex, maybe.
Reflex.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to craft a personal antithesis as I conjure bits and bobs of esoteric whatnots. And it now has a weakness to my attacks equal to 2 plus half my level, which is 3. So 5 total. It is weak 5 to my attacks. That was my action. I'm going to yell out that to Millie and Natalin, just like, the thing, it's large, but it can't move that fast. Try to make it have to use its reflex against your magic. And then I will attack twice. Actually, can I get that far? No, I am too far away to attack with my star knife. I believe it is range only 20 feet. Okay, so I'm going to take my second action to stride towards it.
Nice.
Let's
Yes.
see. I can be, yeah, here. Okay, kind of a little bit in front of Velynia. And as I'm like striding forward, I'm gonna like do a little toss with Monarch, the star knife,
Cool.
at Gorlak, which is going to be a domain die.
Obviously. Again.
Never mind.
Oh, God. Oh. Do one more.
Alright.
We have fucking 90. Do one more. You can't possibly do
I don't think I'm
worse.
allowed to use more than one on a roll,
Yeah, you can.
unless I misremembered.
You are misremembering. You've always been able to roll more.
Okay. Oh, I'd like to use a reroll then.
Yeah. Good idea.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, there we go.
That is going to be 34 to hit.
Hell yeah.
Give me 1 second. Make
Yes. Okay.
Sure. Weird. The last two didn't. Okay. A 30 what?
34.
34 is a hit.
Okay. That is going to be 7 plus 5. That's 12. 12. Oh my goodness. What type of damage is it? 12 piercing damage. And it's weak 5, so it'll actually be 17 piercing damage to it. And then the Monarch returns to my hand, and that is the end of my turn.
Wow. Holy shit.
As the Monarch sails across, striking him, an arc of dark red blood flies from the wound in the wake of the star knife, and Gorlak barely acknowledges.
Ooh.
That he's been struck. Millie.
Alrighty then. Millie is going to hop down here real quick, and the gout of blood isn't going to last very long because, much like she doused Icselo with healing water, this time water erupts out of the ground by his feet as Millie casts Spout, which is a basic reflex save.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
DC, what's our DC, Kaeryn?
Our-
Oh, I can just scroll up.
Mine's 22. Yeah.
22.
Okay, basic reflex 22. He gets a 30.
Ah, beans. So if it's basic, is that half, or how does that work?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he avoids the brunt of the attack, but still takes some of the effects.
Sorry, y'all.
Pretty fucking good.
So that's 12 altogether, so that'll be 6 water damage. Or bludgeoning big damage.
Mm.
That's all I've got.
It's super effective.
Is it though? And it's 6 damage.
It moved the needle.
It was pretty fucking lame.
All right, anything else there?
Nope, I was trying something and that didn't work out, so Millie's gonna go back to her old shit.
Okay. Gorlak. How do we decide if Gorlak goes before Natalin?
We already determined that.
Oh.
He has a higher perception or initiative. So Gorlak, wounded, and then wet, as this spout of water comes up, and you see him burst through, and he comes running up, raising his ogre hook weapon, and he's going to take a swing at I think he's going to take a swing at Lumi, who's the one who injured him.
Row. Okay.
So that is going to be...
Save yourself! Help!
That's going to be a 30 to hit.
Oof.
That'll be a normal hit.
It's a normal hit. So that's going to be... Okay. That is... I'm going to roll the damage dice. 1, 2... That's 15 plus... 26 points of piercing damage.
Lumi retracts a little bit and will use her reaction to use her Amulet's Abeyance feature to block 8 of that damage as resistance by producing forward her Sahedron that she has. So you said that was 27?
20...
Or 20...
D6.
Yeah, 26 minus 8, so 18. Okay.
Now, Lumi.
Yeah.
I need to know what your Fortitude DC is.
Ooh, that's a good question. My Fortitude DC. is 22.
Okay, he is. Now that he's hooked you, he's going to attempt to embed the hook in you.
Ah.
That is going to be an athletics check versus your fortitude DC. That is a 15 on the die, so that's a 35.
That is a critical
Which
success.
is a critical success.
No.
Which means you will take an additional 32 points
Oh my god.
of piercing damage. Hold on a second.
Fuck. Hey, well, Jake takes a second and checks out this OP enemy that he's set us up against. Why don't you check us out on redbubble.com? At redbubble.com, we got all kinds of great merchandise like the one I'm wearing, and Tamiko's wearing, maybe, and and so many other great things. You can get our logos on t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, mugs, stickers, postcards, puzzles, pillows, and all kinds of other cool stuff. There's almost always a deal at redbubble.com, especially if it's your first time shopping. So why don't you check us out today at redbubble.com? Just search Mini Terrain Domain.
Thank you. I was interpreting something as confusing and then realized what it is. You are immobilized.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot move. You cannot use any actions that have movement. Unless on your turn you attempt to escape from being embedded. But he used a stride action, a melee action, and the embed hook. He is out of actions, meaning it is now Natalin's turn.
Get him, Natalin. Get him. Or help him.
Okay. So, as he's coming closer, Natalin was starting to cast her spell already. And then he did that to poor Lumi. And so going forth from her hands as she yells the last word, as her hair is now all in array, being blasted with the storm. A javelin of electricity flies from her hands and will hopefully embed itself into this orc's chest. Let's pray on the attack. I am going to use a domain dice, please, because that was shitty.
Yes.
Oh. We'll see. Okay, attack is 24. 24 to hit.
And you're throwing a javelin of lightning?
Electricity, yeah.
Electricity. So yeah, as he came running forward, swung this ogre hook, and then twisted, embedding it into Lumi. The camera sort of rack focuses on Natalin, who summons this electrical energy.
Cool.
Gorlak moves as the electricity goes.
No.
You have missed him.
What did you roll?
24.
Wow. That's rough, y'all.
I feel like Kaeryn shock is Natalin shock that she missed that.
Yeah, I mean, I needed to save poor Lumi, and that was the only shot we got.
That was the knockout punch.
Yeah, we are all doing really poorly. So Jake might continue his streak.
I'm not trying to. I want to put that on the record.
Okay.
I am not trying to. Reminder, y'all
Bring it,
traipsed
Jake.
straight
Bring
into
it.
this ogre.
Don't bring it.
Bring it,
Don't.
Jake.
Do not.
Bring it, Jake.
I
Bring
will
it.
not.
You got 37 doom dice.
Oh my goodness. Ugh.
So I might as well with my last action because I can't do anything. I can't do the thing I was going to do if I'd hit. I will cast the cantrip shield. So I put up shield.
Okay. What does that do for you? Raise your AC?
It says this counts as using a raise the shield action. Giving me a +1 circumstance bonus to AC until the start of my next turn. Does not require a hand to use. While it's in effect, I can use the shield block reaction. The shield has a hardness
to absorb
of 10.
damage.
Yeah.
So that means you get to absorb 10 damage when you get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Even if it doesn't do physical damage, any spell or magical effect.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, that's on my 3 turns. 3 actions.
Velynia.
Okay. So can I attack him from where I am? If those are actually 5-foot squares, I should be able to.
Yes, you're within 5 feet
Okay.
of him.
Okay. So then I guess I am going to now, because he is kind of occupied with Lumi. Does he count as off guard or no? And maybe ask this every
I mean,
time,
he
and
still
I
has a free
apologize, but-
hand. I wouldn't say that he's
Okay,
off
okay.
guard.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to attack him. Here I go. Fuck me. You know what? Everybody else is doing it. I'm gonna use a domain die. All the cool kids are using the domain die. Here we go. That is quite a bit better. That is a 30 to hit him.
That is a hit.
Nice. Regular success or critical?
Regular.
Just thought I'd ask. Okay. All right. Ooh, that's not bad. 11 points of damage on the first one there.
You're
Just
attacking
slashing.
with your
My
sword.
rapier. My short
Rapier.
sword. Sorry, not a rapier. It's a short sword. I was wrong.
Whoops. Okay.
Okay. Now with my second attack, is there any way I can like try to free Lumi? Can I attack the hand that his ogre hook thing is in, or like, is there any way I can like attempt to preemptively help Lumi in her escape from this thing, or just free her myself?
So you didn't move. You've made one attack action.
Mm-hmm.
Because Lumi is right next to you, I guess I would allow you to make a...
Reflex?
It's not a reflex. I would allow you to make a...
Athletics?
I'm thinking athletics check to
Okay.
free Lumi
Okay,
from this
I will
hook.
try. I will try. That is a 23.
Now, that is a fail, but not a critical fail. If you had
Shit.
critically failed, you would have done more damage.
Like
to
hurt
Lumi.
Lumi in the
Yeah.
process? Fuck.
You grab hold of Lumi, and you can feel how strongly Gorlak has hold of this ogre hook. And
Ugh.
it's pretty... I mean, you can see on the token there what the ogre hook looks like. It's embedded in Lumi's abdomen.
God. Oh, God. I think, okay, in this failure, Velynia just kind of, like, panics and attacks him one more time. Here I go. Nope, that's not going to do it. That's a dirty 20.
I think he shifts his grip on the hook and just absorbs that second blow with the shaft of the ogre hook.
Shit.
And actually, you see that from the moment he hooked Lumi with this, he started to smile. And as you're attacking and failing to get her loose, you actually see Gorlak.
Oh, this bitch. This
I thought
bitch.
you would be a challenge.
Okay. I'm done. This fucker is something else. Okay.
Millie and Lumi. Millie or Lumi, whichever one's going first. It's your turn.
Can I use one of my 3 actions to aid Lumi's attempt to whatever the hell it is she needs to do to bust out?
How does that work
Aid,
in
I
Pathfinder?
believe, is a thing.
Yes, yes. Isn't it just a straight D10 or like a DC 10 rather?
I don't know, but if it's
Aid-
lame, I don't want to do it.
An ally is
It's-
about to use an action that requires a skill check or an attack roll. The ally is willing to accept your aid and you have prepared to help. Try to help your ally with an attack. To use this reaction, you must first prepare to help, usually by using an action during your turn. You must explain
It
exactly.
takes 2 actions to fucking help someone?
Well, no. It takes
Oh.
an action because the aid is a reaction. You must explain to how you're helping. So you have to use an action. You're using the aid action to attempt a skill check. Or jam might adjust for hard or easy. You attempt a skill check. Oh, okay. Okay. You have to make the skill check. If you succeed, they get a +1 circumstance bonus. If you critically succeed, they get a +2. If you get a critical failure, they take a -1. So
Well, I don't like those odds.
that's how aid works. Is you have to use an action to use the reaction, attempt a skill check, and then you can give a +1 or +2 or possibly a -1.
No, I don't think now's the time to try that out unless
That's
you
a
want
good
me
call.
to, Vi.
And unless you want something better to do with an action. Sorry, unless you don't
I
have something
can-
better to do.
I can instead, I can instead use my extra action to demoralize. Attempt to demoralize.
Yeah, I like that.
That might be worth it. That'll make it easier to break free of his grip.
Yep.
So, and among other things. So,
Okay, so I'm gonna do that first, Jacob. So what is it?
You might be big,
Are
but
you
you're
ain't shit.
smelling up
Sorry.
this whole room.
I don't know. And then it doesn't really fucking matter. But I get to do an intimidation check against their will DC.
Mhm.
Yes.
So at least that's something.
It is. Oh my god. Kaeryn, I think what you're talking about is called bullying, and I don't think it's a feature in Pathfinder.
Jacob, I'm gonna use a die. Sorry, I rolled that in Path Builder. Jesus wept. I'm gonna use another die.
Do it.
We need a fucking break here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we
Alright.
do.
All right, so that's 19 plus 14.
That's
Is-
33.
33 on
Versus will DC.
versus will DC is a success.
Oh,
All right, the target becomes frightened 1.
nice.
I don't know why my condition
I
token. over there
love
shouldn't be
frightened
here.
one.
Oh, that's right. I had that other.
I mean, I hate it when
Thing.
it's happening to me, but I
Wait.
love that you did that to him. Get that smirk off his face.
Where? I don't know why, but my conditions aren't showing up on these.
I'm just gonna pre-roll this since I might have to roll it a few times while Jake's doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Re-rolling. Counting
That's
these.
weird.
Yep.
Oh, that's why it's further down.
I'll
Yes.
take that. I'll
Yes.
take that. That'll be a 30 to hit. So let me know when you're ready, Jacob.
So hold on a second.
I used another die.
It looks like it's disappearing into the shadows anyway, but I do have the frightened one status on there.
The 31 actually, because of the frightened.
Yeah.
So
But for the flavor text, from behind Gorlak, his discarded spider leg begins to shake, levitates off of the ground, and slaps him in the fucking back of the head.
okay,
Oh my god.
so because I missed the triggering thing. You're doing a telekinetic attack,
Telekinetic projectile.
and you scored
is
you rolled a what
31
to hit? A 31 to hit. Which, yeah, that's a hit.
Right.
And Phantom Spider leg, wapow.
So it's a success, not a critical success, right?
Correct. Regular success.
And that's going to be 16 piercing damage, bludgeoning damage. It depends on what the projectile is.
I think it's probably bludgeoning.
It's bludgeoning. You one, because it's just sort of this
Thunk.
giant spider leg thing, and two, you smacked him in the back of the head with it. 16.
And since it's a cantrip, I don't get any sorceress, and it's not one of my granted spells. I don't get any sorceress bullshit.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
So as this strikes him, he does seem a little surprised by it. As he also seems surprised by the fact that this strange little woman is striking a bit of fear into him. Then he remembers he's got the little kobold embedded on his ogre hook. Your fortitude DC was 22, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to roll athletics versus your fortitude.
Does Lumi get a turn before this or no?
Oh, wait, sorry. Yes, that's right. You haven't gone yet.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
So you just feel his grip tightening on the ogre hook in preparation for what he's about to do.
Lumi wants to try to get herself free from the immobilized.
That'll be a
Get
basic
yourself free,
fortitude attempt.
Get yourself free, dude. You need to
What's
get
this
yourself
fortitude
free.
save?
That's going to be 24.
You twist and you turn, and you feel the hook shift just a little bit, and you realize how wickedly curved this hook is, and you are not able to get yourself off of it.
Oh, God.
Okay. Does this count as an escape attempt for multiple attack penalty or no?
It is an escape attempt, yes.
Okay. Seeing that she can't really get herself off of the hook, she's going to just with the monarch in her hand, she's gonna just try and like slash at like his kind of wrist and forearm area, to hopefully try to like get him to break free of the hook as she's like wincing in pain, doing what she can to fight this off. So it's going to be with the
particular hatred against ogres. Just curious.
No, I'm not racist.
Not
What are you
until
talking
now.
about?
Well,
After
listen.
today, maybe.
Yeah, right. There's gonna be some
Okay, so
prejudgments now.
because of multiple attack penalty, that is going to be only a 30 to hit.
Oh, wow. How
Only a
unfortunate.
30.
Kill
That
him.
is that is a success.
Okay. And that is going to be kabam, 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 kabam.
Wapow.
For 9 piercing plus 5 because of the weakness that I was plus 6 because of the weakness that I gave him. So it's gonna be 15 piercing.
Nice.
And I think, honestly, she's kind of out of options for what to do on her third action, other than attacking. So I think that she's just gonna try to throw out a third feeble attack out, used on double attack penalty here, just to try to get something going here. Yeah, that's fine. That's gonna be like a 9 plus 7. So that's a 16. That's not gonna hit.
Yeah, the first attack you slice at the hand holding the hook, and he does wince a bit at it, but he doesn't release his grip at all. And the second attack, you barely manage to hit the wooden shaft of the ogre hook.
And that is my turn.
Oh.
Then we can go back to you doing your turn.
And Gorlak literally just looks down at you and goes, "My turn."
Oh God.
And he's going to make an athletics check versus your fortitude of 22.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to attempt to fling you across the room.
Oh.
Yippee!
Well, that would be great, actually.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yippee.
Better than eating you, so yay.
Yeah, right.
Oops. Ouch.
A 36 is a critical success.
Oh, Lumi.
You all watch as he grips this hook and lifts by the hook Lumi into the air.
Oh no.
Arcing overhead, and with a twist of the wrist and a trail of blood behind her, Lumi is hurled. I need to detach.
I cannot handle another character death, Jake. I can't do it. I'm going to die.
Whoops.
I need to.
Lumi, you are hurled over here, overhead, and slammed down into the floor on a critical success. Clear that. On a critical success, you're going to take... Whoops, those are the wrong dice. I don't use d20s to attack, do damage with.
That's good news.
Yes. You're going to take 17 points of piercing damage. And you are prone.
Am I still immobilized?
No, because you are now
You're off.
no longer hooked.
I'm off the hook.
You're
off the
hook. That was funny.
And as you hit the ground,
I slam. I'm dazed. I cough up some blood as I try to reach up to get my bearing.
and he is holding onto that ogre hook, and he looks at you, almost surprised that you're still alive. And he looks at Velynia.
I'm reaching across the ground, trying to get to Monarch that clattered out of my grip.
I am going to roll a d20. On an even number, he will attack Velynia. On an odd number, he's going to go try to finish the job.
Come on, bitch. If you feel strong.
Come on,
Velynia.
Come on, don't be a coward. Come on.
Good.
Even.
Good. You'll go fuck yourself. Like shit. I wanted to be a martyr.
So having just flung Lumi, he spins in place, swinging the ogre hook at you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. He is going to strike at you. Is a 21 a hit?
21 is not a hit.
I'm going to use a domain die of my own.
Ooh.
Go ahead and waste a domain die. Can't hit me.
And I'm going
Damn,
to...
cocky.
I'm going to...
I have a new feat. I hope I get a chance to bust it out.
I'm going to re-roll that.
That's cocked.
It says 13.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, the display at the top says 13. So it's
I trust you. I didn't see
I
that.
don't know if you guys see the display or just the dice.
Yeah, we do.
I saw. I didn't know.
Carrie's just being a little bit of a shit.
That is a...
That's fair.
That's a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Which is not going to be a crit.
No.
But you will take... 7 plus 18 points of piercing. What is your fortitude DC?
So fortitude DC, is that just my fortitude plus 10?
Yep.
Is that right? 22.
Okay. So now he makes an athletics check. That is a 33.
Yeah. Well, I just said it was a 22, so.
That's another crit.
So that's going to be another 3, 12, 24 points of piercing as he twists and sets the hook, embedding it in Velynia.
Velynia okay. No, she doesn't. We've made a big deal out of the fact that she attacks and gets attacked in silence, so.
And I do believe
Rough.
he is no longer frightened. This is the end of his turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Natalin.
Well, for my first action, I'm going to try to demoralize him.
Yes.
By yelling out, "How dare you hurt my friends!" And
hell
demoralize.
Badass.
So what is it? That's an intimidation roll, right?
Intimidation
Do it up.
versus will DC.
So that is a 32. 18 plus 14.
32 is a
32.
success.
Frightened one.
As he becomes frightened again, he does look... You see him scowl as he looks at you and he looks at Millie. Why are you women so angry at Gorlak?
Velynia goes, "Fuck the patriarchy."
I just realized it's all women that are attacking.
All the gals.
Gorlak.
Let's go, girls.
And
They
they are demoralizing him.
So what does frightened actually do?
So
mechanically wise.
This is minus 1 on all the numbers. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, it's
Cool. All right. Even his AC?
his
Yep. Yes. Even
Yes.
AC, yes.
Okay. I am now going to throw out another electric.
frightened does not affect his AC.
Oh.
It doesn't not.
No, it's
Isn't all DCs, isn't it?
all checks and DCs.
Yeah, that includes AC. AC is a DC.
Yes, you are correct.
And checks includes all attack rolls.
I trust
so.
Vi in
It's
all
literally
things.
just all numbers. All numbers go down by 1.
Okay. I'm using a dice because I don't
Good
like
for you. Good for
the
you,
roll.
kid.
And okay,
We're
one more.
going Down to Electric Avenue. And
I'm gonna
then
roll
we'll
something
keep it
higher
high
than
then.
Sorry, you used a domain die?
2, in fact.
2.
Okay.
So we go from 86 to 84.
Yes.
So now we're 28. How about 28? Does 28 hit? Please.
Does a 28
Right.
hit him? Yes, it does.
Yes.
Okay. So this javelin of electricity that's powered from the anger of Natalin hits him dead in the chest, and his entire body becomes like charged electrically. He's now got a charged field around him. He takes 3d6 electricity and 3 persistent electricity. So he takes 12 electricity, and then he's going to take 3 persistent electricity. And as long as he's taking this persistent damage, everybody gains a +1 status bonus to attack rolls with metal weapons or electricity effects against him. And he has a -1 status penalty for saves versus electricity.
Let's go.
And as a free action, I'm using my feat foretell harm. So as this bolt, this javelin hits him and causes him to basically become a static cloud, there's a sound that's rumbling with it as I see into his future. At the beginning of his next turn, he will take damage equal to twice the spell rank. So he'll take 6 more electricity damage at the beginning of his turn.
Okay.
And when I do that, I go from curse bound 0 to curse bound 1. Meaning I have I now am also weakened against my electricity. I'm trying to find where it shows it. Curse, there it goes. Curse bound 1. Nope, that's not where it shows it. I'll write it in the chat, but I now have the same kind of, I have a weakness against electricity currently, because I'm curse bound 1.
Okay. Velynia, you are embedded.
Okay, I want to try to escape. How do I do that? Is it an athletics check? I forgot how Lumi did it.
It's a fortitude check.
Fortitude check, I'm sorry. Nah, I got a 15. I am just gonna try to swing wildly at him with my second action. Can I do that or no? Because I can't move.
Immobilized just means you can't take the
I
stride
can't like
action,
walk.
basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
immobilized only prevents you from moving.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
attack.
he is
then.
within 5 feet of you.
Yep, well within. 25 to hit him.
That is a hit.
Oh boy. So 10 points of damage. And I am gonna try to attack again with my third final action. Oh wow, that's a 27 to hit.
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay. 9 points of damage. And you said he was Natalin weak to metal attacks. Does he take 1 extra damage on that, or is it just that +1 to attack?
A status bonus to attack rolls.
Just to attack rolls. Okay, I did count that. All right, thank you. I'm done.
That same thing, Velynia, you attempt to twist free and realize just how far embedded into your side this hook is. Choosing to attack instead, landing a couple of good blows and chipping away. Gorlak is now bleeding freely from, well, not bleeding in the persistent damage way, but bleeding from several small cuts, arcing with electricity that seems to cause him to wince, while continually giving Natalin the side eye, like he's trying to just maintain his eyes on where she is. Millie and Lumi.
You can go first this time, babe.
Okay, well, my turn is very quick, actually. One action is to stand up from prone. Second action is to grab, what's his nuts? Monarch from on the ground. And then like I imagine like I'm like standing kind of like hunched over and like wipe like a little bit of blood out from my snout, and I just see that he's busy with Velynia, and I go for one attack with all my might that I can into Gorlak's back here with Monarch. Getting a, I think that's a dirty 30, I believe.
Wow.
A dirty 30 is
Yeah.
a success.
Awesome. That is going to be kabam, kabam, kabam. 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 5 more is 17 piercing damage.
Yes. Yes.
Factoring in already his weakness to my weapons.
Shoot him.
And as she throws it, it comes back to her hand. And she's like staggered, barely keeping her own balance. She's winded. She's coughing up blood. She's probably broken a rib or something. But she's standing. That is my turn.
Badass. That's awesome.
All right. Millie.
Millie is going to not move as I was originally planning. She's going to stay right where she is. And instead of doing another telekinetic projectile, she's going to do a 3-action force barrage. That's magic missile to all y'all. Heightened to 2.
Heightened. Look at
Heightened.
ooh. Look at you fancy.
I know, right? Heightening adds an additional missile
Ooh, hell
for
yes,
each
dude.
action. So I'm going to be rolling 6 d4s. So it'll be the result plus 6. Ready?
Yes.
26 points of force damage as
Boom, boom, boom,
a
boom.
series of tiny baguettes erupt from Millie's outstretched arms.
Oh my god, they're actually going.
Ah!
That's awesome. Yes. Yes. That's so badass.
And she says, "Why won't you just die?"
Oh my god,
So
it's very Agatha Harkness of you, dude.
What was the total damage?
26.
26. As these come flying out at him, he just hitting him. Velynia, you feel the reverberation with each strike as he's holding onto this ogre hook embedded in you.
Oh, sorry.
And it was,
It's fine.
you're not going to take any extra damage from that.
Thank you.
Whoops. He takes all of that damage. It is now his turn. And he is going to take... How much? He takes 3 persistent, and then he takes an additional...
He takes 6 right now at the beginning of his turn. The persistent doesn't happen at the end of your turn. You take it at the end of your turn. So the persistent will happen at the end of his turn, and he can make a DC 15 flat check to see if he recovers from it.
So he's going to take 6 right now.
6 right now. Yeah.
Oh man.
So he... Whoops, that's not the right number. He is still up.
Oh.
Velynia?
Velynia does look at him, and I think very similarly to him, she kind of like sees this and she smiles. Like
And
he's
he
on his fucking
smiles.
heels.
As you feel the embedded hook tighten, what is your fortitude DC again?
22.
He is going to attempt to fling you. As you see
Good.
him grin, because, actually that would be less of a bonus. It's the frightened condition. You can see in the few short moments you've known Gorlak, The one thing Gorlak likes is flinging foes. It's his favorite thing.
It's his favorite, is flinging foes.
And you just see pure joy in this barely clinging to life ogre as he grips hold of this and attempts to hurl you. I'm gonna re-roll that. I can do better.
Let's go fly your kite up
to the highest height.
Do that. So Matt.
Send it so. Oh my god!
I gotta fix this real quick. Where'd they go? Oh, there we go.
You know, I think
This-
ultimately this has been a good team building exercise. I think this is fine.
That goes to 10. Okay. So, yeah, he's going to attempt that again. Whoops. Reroll. Much better. That is a critical. Which means you are going to get flung.
Real hard.
Well, it's actually 15 feet away from him. So you're going to be flung basically next to and slightly past Lumi.
I imagine a camera shot where Velynia just goes boom, 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 like tumbling past, just
and
fucking
that
kicking up dust.
That is going to be
Sorry.
that's going to be this doubled. Oh. That's going to be 40 points.
Velynia is unconscious, folks.
And Gorlak, seeing you slam into the ground, he gives a nervous look back at Millie and Lumi. Or, sorry, Millie and Natalin. He uses his second action to doosh, 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 up next to Lumi and Velynia. And he is going to raise, for his third action, he's going to take an attack. Say 38.
Okay, can we? Okay. Can
That's
we
a
make Jake
critical.
re-roll? Is
That
that
is
a
a-
5-die commitment?
So that is a critical success. All you can do with that is turn it into a regular success.
Which is still gonna knock me down.
I mean,
As
But you can use like dice to like stop a character death, right? Is that
as
that's
the
a thing?
as the, that's a Pathfinder basic rule that you can use hero points up to 3 hero points.
Okay.
That's why we have
Okay.
it as 3 dice. The hook comes whistling through the air and slams down into Velynia. He has 10-foot reach with his ogre hook.
that's not good.
It slams down into Velynia. So first off, I got to do something here because I want this to be accurate. 3. I think this is right. Why is that not? Oh, you son of a! Hold on.
In Velynia's unconscious state, you hear her make a sound at getting hit with an attack for the first time. Like, a sound escapes her. If she lives through this, she will insist that
Okay,
this does
so-
not count.
For some reason, it's not working.
That's yikes.
So when you got flung, you were knocked unconscious,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Correct.
Okay, it is working on this screen.
Oh, I remember these.
I don't have them set up on the map screen apparently, but Velynia, you were knocked unconscious. What I'm not sure about, and I want to check real quick.
Normally at this time I would do an ad for redbubble.com, but I don't feel like it.
Let's explain death and dying to Kaeryn
What?
while
So
we're waiting. Oh, never mind.
while you're unconscious, you're
Oh.
knocked out. You're at 0. You're considered knocked out. You're at
Yes.
0 HP.
Correct.
Your initiative order actually moves to
So when you died,
where you died.
to right before when you died, I
It
believe.
says directly before the creature that reduced you to 0 HP. So you can on the map change your initiative order to match
Gorlak?
Gorlak.
Okay.
What I'm
I
trying to
will.
find here is what happens because, like in D&D, if you take a hit
Oh.
while you're unconscious, it's a crit.
I think that's
similar.
Yeah.
It's similar here. Let me look it up.
But I'm not seeing it. That's why I want to make sure the
Mhm. I trust you.
You have to damage while dying.
Right, so you're dying.
Okay. If you take damage while you have the dying condition, increase your dying condition value by 1, or 2 if the damage came from an attacker's critical hit or your own critical failure. So you would jump from dying whatever to dying 3, or like dying plus 2. Yeah.
So you are. Let's see if I can get this right. You are not dying 1. Right.
To answer Karen's question, when do you die? It's when you
When you reach dying
condition 4.
You die.
Yeah.
Now, it is worth
Nope,
noting.
Pretty close.
Help!
Close.
Did you fucking suggest running away, Kaeryn? I'm just catching up on the side.
No,
track.
not at all, not at all, not at all. No, he was running
Bullshit.
away. No, because he ran away from us. He looked at us all leery and then started turning to run away. I was like,
oh, I thought you were conferring with Tamiko about leaving me.
oh,
And-
no.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Well, this has
Bye,
been fun.
bitch.
So,
Peace out.
so Velynia right now is on
Bye,
the verge
bitches.
of dying.
Oh,
Well, you
yeah.
are dying, but you are literally one failed check away from death. However, it's worth noting that Gorlak used his third and final action to get
Kill him.
here and make
Finish
this
him,
attack.
Matt.
He
Finish
is
him.
also
Use
going to
them dice.
take 3 damage from the persistent. He's going to make a flat DC 15 check. And he is
Which
no
he
longer
made.
persistently taking damage.
Okay.
But it is all. Whoops, he's still. Nope, he's not frightened anymore because he's done with his turn. Which means.
Does he just like pass out? For a second, I thought we like lost Jake at the worst possible
No,
time.
sorry.
I was like,
Sorry, it is
I was
Natalin's
watching
turn.
Owlbear Rodeo. I'm like, fuck.
It is Natalin's
now.
turn, and you can see from as Gorlak has his back to you, and has driven this ogre hook down into the unconscious Velynia. You can see that Gorlak, the heavy rise and fall of his shoulders, and you see a slight stagger. Gorlak is hanging on by a thread. What would you like to do, Natalin?
Okay, I'm gonna this is a tough one, but I think I have to try to end him, or this
Oh,
is
you
not gonna
think
go
so?
well. Yeah. So I okay. So 2 of my actions is to cast electric arc. I will send an arc of lightning straight at him. I'm not doing a 2 people because I just want to hit him. So he needs to make a reflex saving throw, please. DC 22.
C22. he will succeed.
Okay.
On it, he hasn't yet. I'm just saying he will succeed on a 9 or better.
Oh, okay. Well, roll a 7.
It's an 8. This is the second time in 2 days that a number target that would have been a success for one of my monsters was missed by 1 point.
Thank goodness.
So the DC was 22, right? Or,
yeah.
Yeah, and he rolls a 21.
So then he needs to take 15 points of electricity damage.
Natalin, how would you like to do this?
Yes, get him.
I think so she had just flung the spark. We see the electricity around him subsides on, just moments before, and that just kind of spurs the last little bit of energy as Natalin just flings both of her hands forward with everything she has as this electricity arcs from her to Gorlak and just lights him up enough to cause him to basically, get char in place, if you will. Like it got that.
Do we
like
see
the
a
lightning.
skeleton for a minute,
I
like
am-
Mars?
Yeah, there's
right.
there's this moment where he didn't embed his hook into Velynia, and the hook is sort of touching the ground, and he sort of moves it, dragging it listlessly away from Velynia as these lightning bolts strike him in the back. And it travels down, and his feet are rooted in the spot, and he just, and you just see like almost like this electricity shooting out of his eyes and mouth in a weird twisted parody of what happened to
Icselo
earlier. And then the big form stands there and sways towards Lumi a moment, sways back, and actually falls backwards towards you, Natalin.
And I think with
as he falls to the ground, dead, you see, despite all of this pain, despite dying by electricity, Gorlak has a wide grin on his face.
Oh, sick. I love that.
He's such a
That's
masochist.
awesome. Gross.
With my last action, I am going to close the distance. 10, 50, 20,
Well, with
25,
Gorlak dead,
50.
you are out of initiative order. So
Well,
you're
no,
not
we
gonna-
have a person dying, don't we? Don't we have to?
Yes.
Oh
I'm
yes,
like
that's
three.
true. That's true.
Yeah. Lumi.
Oh yeah,
will
and
go-
she would have to make her roll next, depending on. What
Yeah,
you
I
do.
can't do anything, but I can at least get there. So if she makes it, I can do something. That's where I'm going to. So
I at least get to act before
Yeah,
Velynia
before she
gets the
does.
roll.
Oh yeah, Velynia is in a different.
I'm
Yeah.
right.
That's right,
before
Millie-
Gorlak.
that's right.
Gorlak, whatever. Fucking Jarlik. I'm right before him, so like these guys
Everybody
all get to go
close.
before me.
I changed
By the
yours to
by,
27 so that.
FYI, the chat said something about it no longer being on the map screen. I said it was so we could see Velynia's death banners.
Yeah,
but
my death.
They missed everything, like the little light show.
Oh
and...
man,
Sorry.
Oh,
I apologize. I don't know what happened. I've been tracking the map here. Because I moved so we could track. Yeah, the death banners.
sorry. I
I
didn't mean to be
all right.
unconscious and dying 3.
That's why
Are we doing
we
a
have such-
reenactment?
that's why we
a
have
dramatic
such vivid-
reenactment?
We have such vivid narrative descriptions.
The instant replay.
Literally, all you missed was me making some animated lightning shoot from Natalin.
I want to see.
But this is the point where I would switch back to the main screen anyway. As what do you? So you used your last action to move, Natalin. Is that what you did?
yeah, I did. Yeah.
So
then
Millie
it's Millie and Lumi.
and Lumi.
You go
Okay.
first, Faye.
I'm going to do the administer first aid action, which is to stabilize Velynia. It's a medicine check on a creature that has 0 hit points and has the dying condition. The DC is 5 plus that creature's recovery roll, which is 15 plus its dying value. So 23 is my DC.
23.
If I'm, yeah.
Is oh my gosh, the track that just started up is called Fading Hope.
that's
That's
fun.
not good.
That's bad.
Okay.
Would it be
It's-
better to just use a potion? Like,
Well,
I don't know if
Well,
the potions
if
work
Lumi's
on...
if this
Let's-
doesn't
let's
work,
try
then
this
yeah,
first.
you can do it.
Then-
You
you guys all
Yeah,
get a
Millie, you
turn.
get to act next, I guess. You get to act next. All right, DC 23 medicine.
Do I do that?
No, I do, because I'm
You do.
applying the medicine to you.
Well,
I
you
am
don't
like,
do
no,
anything but lie
Velynia.
there and bleed out.
You just lie there and take
Okay,
damage.
super. I'm just gonna put this down. Velynia, if you're like touching her, she's like definitely like moving totally limply under your grasp.
Jake, I'd like to spend 1 domain die, please.
This is so tense.
Whoops.
But
wrong
it's
button.
appropriate that it's Lumi saving Velynia. So it's got to
Oh.
work. It's got to work.
And she's starting to sob a little bit as like she sees this like nasty puncture wound. She's like stuffing like cloth up into your up into the wound. She's saying, "Come on, you can't." And I got a 25
Never
on my
mind that.
medicine roll.
Never mind that Lumi herself has a gaping wound in her abdomen
Oh,
Yeah.
but that's
and is
so,
on death's
like,
door. But yeah, you
You-
stabilize.
Lose the dying condition.
all together.
well,
You're
there's
still
10.
unconscious,
Right.
and you're still now wounded, but you're no longer dying, and that is it.
So you're no longer
You're
dying.
wounded 3 until
You
we treat
now-
wounds.
You now are, yeah. You now are simply stable,
But
unconscious.
you do take on the wounded.
Wounded 3.
Wounded 3.
Yeah,
As
sorry.
I was dying 3. I remember this now. I
Yeah.
remember this
Mhm.
now.
And what that means is if you go unconscious again, your dying value is equal to your wounded value,
Plus
or
1,
adds
right?
is your wounded value plus 1.
Yeah,
so
I can't.
In your current condition, if you took another, were knocked unconscious, it would kill you outright.
So how do you heal a wounded?
I'm in at first
wounds.
aid. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
upon being not dying 3 anymore, I think you like Velynia like jerks under your hands, and you like hear her kind of
Yeah.
like a
You're starting
breath
to feel the
struggles.
pain. I'm like
a-
sewing together something here. Yeah.
A breath struggles to get in, but nonetheless it does, and she's still like very unconscious, but she is responsive now, like to your touch, and she is breathing, and yeah, she's still very, very much hurt, but alive.
I imagine like I like hold up like a little needle tip, and I no, I wouldn't say bark at you, Millie, but like I'm like, fire! I just need some fire. You can kind of like scorch the
I
needle
can
tip. and-
now.
No. Oh, okay.
No, not that. Not that. Not that one.
I imagine like just producing like a small little like.
It-
Not
it-
the
it-
big
it-
ball
it's
of fire,
actually-
just a tiny little
No,
bit.
just
like,
like a
imagine like a
just
small
like a,
little
you know,
like
like a
candle
bic,
flame.
like a
is-
bic.
is- yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's something that
No,
you can
it's
do.
actually pretty slick. You ask Millie for a fire, she goes, "Oh, I got you," and she snaps her fingers, and it will
Mhm.
create a fire wherever you want it.
Yeah, just to like really cook into this needle, and just, like I tried. I pinch my hands are now covered in your blood, Velynia. I'm like
She probably lights part of
I'm,
the
like,
dead
trying to
guy,
stitch you together.
like his clothes on fire.
Mhm.
Why not?
There you go.
I upend some of like this like really strong alcohol just over you, trying my best to make sure that you don't that you don't bleed out and die in this moment. And I think that when you're stabilized, she kind of like just sits back like on the stone floor, like her blood like up to past her wrists. I think she just falls back on her back, like collapsed, tired, the adrenaline wearing off, her own pain now coming forefront from her own cracked rib, her own windedness, and I think that she's just gonna big deep breaths that she can, even with the hurt chest, just lying on her back on this floor. She's gonna be okay, Lumi says out in haggard breaths, in haggard breath, in breaths to Millie and Natalin.
So, does your healing remove the wounded condition completely?
Wounded? No. Every time I treat wounds,
It does though.
The way
when
it
you
reads.
use treat wounds.
Oh, as soon as I succeed on a treat wounds, you just outright lose the wounded condition.
Yes.
Yeah. So that'll be another 10 minutes of like dressing and treating her wounds.
It's part of the. In addition to getting hit points, it's
Yes,
a condition of a success
yes.
or critical success.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so
And I think that that's the thing that exhausted me. So I guess if we are spending that 10 minutes, like just treating her right here, I'll do a treat wounds before I like collapse from fatigue.
While you are retreating wounds, I want to take the 10 minutes to refocus.
I will take the 10 minutes to treat Lumi.
So as this
guys,
is
look
happening,
at us. We're such a great team.
As this is happening, and you're attending to each other, the double doors to the west
Oh, we are fucked. No.
open.
Oh god, if it's this priestess, we're fucked.
And you see, standing there, a halfling woman
Oh no.
with flame red hair. She Oh dear. It seems you fell into that ogre's trap. But you dealt with him. She looks past you to the dead ogre. Please. Come inside, bring your wounded. You will find respite here. And she turns and leaves the doors open and walks back into the room. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Oh. She's a cult leader. We can't be taken in by her charms.
It's a little sus, but I mean, we're kind of in no condition.
I'll take the 10 minutes.
No, thank
I'm watching
you.
her.
So
No, thank you.
For mechanical reasons, this happens at the end of your 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So
Good.
you're going to get the full benefits you would have gotten for those 10 minutes. Velynia is no longer dying and will recover however many hit points you're able to administer.
16. Velynia gets 16 hit points back and is no longer wounded at all.
However many hit points Lumi would have received as well.
Awesome.
And you kept me from getting a 3-peat, from pulling a hat trick.
Yes. Let's go,
But
girls.
I can't believe I actually almost took out 2 characters. I thought for sure Lumi was going to get knocked out by the second fling foe.
11 HP back, Lumi.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So-
I'm so good now.
Poor Baron dropping into the chat partway through, not seeing his
This
character.
doesn't look goof.
If only we had a really like burly fighter to help like tank hits,
Yeah,
and
right?
dish out some attacks.
Of
eh?
course, the first time he's fucking absent is the first time we come upon the ogre.
Wasn't his job like to make sure that we stay safe too?
Yeah,
on.
we got to
Well-
go back to tell Sheriff Hemlock about this. He is doing
Yeah.
a bad
you
job.
check the
Our
tapes-
babysitter's doing a
Unsatisfactory.
horrendous job.
If you check the tapes, I'm pretty sure Velynia looked like that gif of Leonardo DiCaprio just going do 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 do, walking around the
yeah.
corners and walking straight into an ogre. So
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
to be
I
fair-
actually imagine it's like Velynia go, are you sure it was this way? Did she say west? Did she say east? Did she say no, it's west and south and west.
As Velynia
And,
is
like,
like looking
Gorlak
over her
going like,
shoulder,
"Oh?"
are you
Yeah.
sure? I don't think
I
there's
think-
anything over. Oh,
I think if this was a
shit.
film, if this was on TV or a movie, Velynia turned and is walking backwards to talk to Natalin.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
And that's when you see everybody else's faces going,
just drop. Yep.
Yeah.
And then I turn around.
And you're like, it's right behind me, isn't it? That's
Well,
what we say.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Baron says, was not goof at all. I'm gone for one session. Inflection
Not
my
goof at
own.
all.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, guys.
That went a little
thanks. I was
longer,
afraid.
but sometimes we go long when a character's life is on the line. With that, thank you to everybody who joined us tonight. We always like seeing you in the chat, interacting, whatever. And if you are somebody who is joining us, you like to lurk quietly in the background, or you're watching on the VOD later, know that we appreciate you and hope you enjoy our presentation as much as we enjoy playing these games. And a huge shout out, as always, to these amazing players. I love getting to occasionally, sometimes I get to flirt with my friends, sometimes I get to almost kill them.
Always a good mix.
And it's a perfect session if you get to do both in the same session. So with that, I say a huge thank you to Vi, Kaeryn, Tamiko, Cari, and though he was not with us tonight, he was with us in spirit, Baron. Without
And in the
whom,
chat.
this would just be me talking to myself for a couple hours. With that, we're going to go ahead and end the stream the same way we end every stream. You can say it with me if you want.
TPK.
TPK.